are we so much different? So I asked this question when I was young. I was born in the deep in the Himalayan mountain and actually isolated to go to my hometown from the capital city of Nepal, Kathmandu. Those days we have to walk for 12 days. Then I was thinking, maybe in my hometown is the material and also all the financial is very basic, simple. So maybe the outside world, people might be very happy because sometimes we see the magazines. There's people who hike, trekkers come to the mountain. So I look at the magazine and then looks like beautiful pictures, looks like God ram for us. And then 1998, I begin to travel many parts of the world, and I begin to see there's no difference. The suffering in my hometown, also there in the number 1 or 2 second countries in the world for the financial and material development, same thing. There's a universal feeling that everybody want to be happy, don't want to suffer, 100% same. But a little bit different objects, a little bit different performance, ideas. Everybody has unique things, of course. Unique skills, experience, potentials, capacity, so many things, unique. But the underlying, what I see is same. Under the skin, we are same. But then yet, I think we maybe 5% different. That 5% different, we think is huge different. Then now there's a war is coming. There's racism. So many things that actually no need to do that. In 2011, I left my monastery and I went to wandering retreat. Wandering retreat meaning not so much money and then no particular plan. There's no home, like I'm become like homeless. And then sometime I went to village in the Himalayas and some flat area in India. So one time I become like beggar into the village, very remote area in India. I was looking for food. And there's a house, and surrounded by house, there's some kind of mark, special front yard, there's a kind of like mark. And I was almost trying to cross the mark, and then person in the house is yelling, "Stop, get out," and ask me, what is your cause? What is your, so in India, there's a 4 different cost system. And my cost is not matching the Indian one, I think. And I said, I don't know. That means I am low cost. If you don't know your cost, that means you're low cost. So you're not allowed to cross that boundary. And the person is shouting me, and I went out. I went different places. So I thought, many places in the world, we suffer something like that. I really feel the sufferings of that. Races, different things. And then I was really reflect. And I'm quite angry, a little bit angry at that person. So then I went sit next to the tree, and I begin to meditate. And actually, that person and me, under the skin, is same. I want to be happy. I don't want to suffering. And that person also same. And maybe that person is really believe on the idea about this, the caste system. And that belief is so strong, it comes to their kind of like culture. And maybe they brought up like that way from the childhood. So when I meditate like that, that anger is gone, and then the hurt, feeling of little bit kind of like uneasy or hurt, also gone. I have very feeling kind of like there's the fear, hurt, anger is gone. My mind become kind of like this sense of courage, openness, resilience. It really helps me, this practice. And you can try that also. You can try, if you experience these things, then see, we all are under the skin. It's same. And especially in our mind, we all want to be happy, don't want to suffer. It's same. Not only that, normally we talk about the basic innate goodness. Everybody has awareness, love and compassion, wisdom. So I think if you understand that basically we all kind of like part of one big family, at the same time we have unique qualities, unique skills and potentials. So that unique thing not become divide the races or the caste system. The unique thing that help us bind together, come together, because we can learn each other, we can help each other. If everybody doing same thing, then the world become chaotic, right? So variety is very important, and multi-culture, national idea is very important. Therefore, sometimes what I call the uniqueness, that very reason of uniqueness, that we can get together, we can connect together, we can harmony together, because we can help each other. So uniqueness and unionness. So that's what I emphasize, and I think about myself like that way. And of course, when I teach, go to the many different countries, that's my view and that's my practice. And I don't feel like I'm a little bit isolated, or I don't feel like I'm out of group. Maybe some people, they may look down on me, I'm not sure, but I don't feel much. When I don't feel much, eventually they don't feel also. They become my friend. And eventually I can connect with the basic goodness level. Even the very difficult person comes, first 1 or 2 days a little bit difficult, after that we become friends. 99% of the time. Maybe one person cannot get along. That's possible, but for me 99% of the time we get along after 2 or 3 days later. So I think this is really important, this view and this practice. It's really helped me, and that how I can communicate with other people, relate with other people, and that really helps myself, my image, my perception of myself and others are related, what we call interdependent.